So, updates and fixes. Bungie put out their weekly update, and there was basically a lot of things fixed and changed that are worth talking about.
Yeah.
Black Hammer fixed.
Yeah.
So what was the Black Hammer bug for folks who don't know?
Hive Disruptor just didn't function, or when you unlocked it, it actually broke the weapon. So the reason Black Hammer is so great is because if you land 3 precision shots in a row, it automatically refills your cartridge.
You just keep shooting.
So it's kind of a challenge, but it's also a huge reward if you can land it.
But it didn't do the additional damage.
Yeah, Hive Disruptor broke that. And what Hive Disruptor does is certain Hive enemies take more damage from it.
Majors, or there's a certain upgrade type that, they basically...
Yeah, I mean, any Hive, right? It's your Ute, Knights, like, it's really valuable.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually didn't look at the specifics because it's been gone for so long. But
the Hive Disruptor's on...
I think it's for Knights, isn't it?
It's on almost every one of those guns.
Yeah.
I think so, anyway. But no, it's for more than Knights. You're thinking of the the Shield Disruptor, which is a different name.
Okay.
I forget the name of it.
Well, now to help the maturity level dip a little further, it says here packages no longer produce shards.
Oh boy,
you want to talk about that?
So you know how when you get a vendor package or whatever, and you would get Ascendant shards?
Yeah.
That's not going to happen anymore.
What is so funny, Jose?
Sorry, nothing. Go ahead.
Jose is very innuendo heavy this episode.
Yeah, this episode.
No shards in your package.
Yeah.
It sucked, man.
So that's kind of nice, right? That's a good thing, though, right, guys? I mean, you're not going to get
I don't want shards in my package. No. It sucks. Like, no, legitimately, right? Like, those are pretty big drops that every time you level up you get. And to have that in there is just a waste. It's the same as Nightfall, which they haven't said in here, right? But Nightfall, we've all agreed, should not be dropping Ascendant shards.
Yeah.
Not since they're not really useful. They haven't said that yet, right? But it's similar to that desire, right?
Yeah.
Like, get them out of there. I'm tired of seeing them.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, this decision changes. I mean, there is that trade-in sort of mechanic that's going to be a part of House of Wolves, and just not having limiting where you're getting the Ascendant materials from, I think, does sort of change the flow of that economy, essentially.
Well, this is one
this bigger
avenue.
picture, but I'm saying,
this is one avenue where you got shards. I'm glad it's gone. Like, go run Vault if you want shards. That's how it should be done. You know, that gives you a reason to go through that mission.
Yeah, and it's an early
I think
game.
most high-level players have no reason to run Vault anymore. I have like 400 shards and 400 energy.
Yeah.
And now with the new weapons, you don't even need those to fully max them out. You need planetary materials.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you still need, don't you still need shards?
Nope.
It's totally gone.
It's gone not for vendor
For
gear,
gear,
but for the high-level gear, you don't need shards anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So then Zur will exchange strange coins for motes of light.
Yeah, seeing I spent 100 motes of light trying to get the perfect roll on my Timur's Lash, I am very glad this happened. I now have a poor man's Hawkmoon. And I can equip a exotic in a different slot.
Do we know how many coins it takes yet?
No. I'm going to assume it's like heavy ammo where you do 1 and you get 5 or something.
Okay. So,
So he's not doing that yet. He'll do it next week. It's not available right now.
May 19th.
Oh, I'm saying Zur is out right now. I didn't get a chance to
he's
look.
out
I
in a
didn't go
while.
look.
Yeah, I don't think it's probably not available yet.
I don't
but-
think so.
Okay.
Well, we'll post something in the story if it's available.
Well, this next thing is available to a degree. Vendor items now visible on the companion app. I used it this morning just to check what Zur was packing this week, what he brought to the tower.
That's a cool feature. I mean,
no,
it was annoying having to like. A lot of people want to be able to buy stuff. Yeah, it's temporarily disabled right now, actually.
Yeah.
So you can't buy anything, but soon you're going to be able to at least see what they have and then decide if you want to hop in.
I want
to
to see more of that too, just sort of being able to purchase and sort of cash in rewards, through the app itself.
Yeah, they
Just 'cause
didn't
when you're
say you
away.
can purchase, but you can just see what they have.
No, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for setting that in context. All right, so Cryptarch will sometimes not recognize legendary engrams. We talked about that.
Yeah, wait until the 19th.
Okay,
So
hold
hold
on
on
to
to 'em.
your old engrams, please. Don't sacrifice any of those.
Yeah, you understand what I said there.
Oh
though,
yeah,
right?
because I didn't frame it properly, but you're right. So you do want to hold on to your engrams right now, even if the Cryptarch gets fixed, because you have a chance at new gear if you wait until May 19th.
New gear or even old gear at the better power level.
That's right.
So you don't have to like ascend it. So
Absolutely.
it's actually really important that you hold on
so
to them.
if you did that this morning, kick yourself, please. PvP reward package for daily. Why don't you explain that?
Yeah, so now you have a reason to play player versus player. We did a story about this already on IGN, but when you do the daily mission, you get a reward package now that you can
just
turn in and just get rewards for it. And like I think you can get Etheric Light in there. You can get exotics. You can
it's like the regular daily that you get that reward package, right? So similar, which you just didn't get anything really from playing the daily Crucible before.
Yeah, and that really needed to happen. Crucible marks and XP were also increased, so I think they hit the perfect mark there because like now when you win, you get a reasonable amount of marks. Before you would have to play for like 2 days.
The grind was real,
2 days to hit like max marks or like 12-hour days.
And that's active right now.
But that's
I don't know.
Or after the 19th,
after the 19th.
That's what's a little.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it is.
Everything's in flux right now.
Yeah, they just rolled out the update like a couple hours ago or something. But
2 hours ago.
So meaning we haven't had a chance to test all this yet.
Does this apply to other sort of marks as well? Like you're talking about PvP marks, I'm assuming here. So what about,
vendor marks? Or
exactly. Like faction, or reputation, and marks to that effect.
They didn't actually comment on those.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think those have remained the same.
Someone who was trapped by the 100 Vanguard mark limit for a while, because that was the only way you were able to get sort of decent gear to get you out of the level 29 ghetto, as it were. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I think, but the problem though was really Crucible did seem to take like a lot more minutes just to get as many marks to do something with, so it would take forever.
This is a good point.
So I think that's what they balanced out. So that I don't know that they touched anything else.
They also increased the drop rate though in Crucible. Yeah. So you also have you're pretty much going to get a blue every time it sounds like, but also there's legendary chances in there.
And depending on how you do,
way more legendary and way more exotics.
You do in the top rankings.
And if you do better,
chance,
you have a better chance to get something better.
Yep.
Okay, so why don't you read through these last these three, because I'm kind of lost on your note takes.
Okay, sorry about that. So okay. 6 more bounties were added to Iron Banner. So Iron Banner had 6 bounties. Well, there's 6 more that you're going to be able to pick up. So that's 12
Not slots,
total.
though. Additional.
It sounds like additional bounties.
Right.
I don't know.
Meaning mix and match versus not 6 additional to slot, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can. Meaning you're. Just so people were clear,
you have
you can't
slots.
slot more bounties. Yeah, you can't change that.
You're still limited on. You have 10
But there's new stuff
slots
out there, in addition to the Queen's bounties.
Yeah, that's really exciting because it's like you do your 6 for the day and then you move on to your next character. Now you can just stock up on 10, do the extra 2.
Well,
you're gonna get further in Iron Banner faster.
Yeah,
and I like that a lot.
Well, I expect Xander to drop new bounties as well on Tuesday, but this sort of has me wondering, right?
Xander has not changed his bounties throughout, and when we saw it at Bungie, his bounties were the same, so we don't know. I don't think.
I mean, you'd think they would get refreshes, but
you're going to get new bounties from Petra. You're going to get new bounties. Eris has her bounties, but I think Xander's are going to stay like vanilla Destiny style.
Vanilla.
I'm so tired of
I think that's what they
stuff.
refer to it as. When
that's fine. Vanilla WoW was a thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's weird to me though, because you get Queen's rep for the new bounties from her, and you get Iron Banner rep from those bounties.
Yep.
Are you telling me for regular Vanguard rep, etc., I have to
do the
same bounties?
When you turn in Queen bounties, they also go towards your experience, towards your weapons and everything. But
they don't go towards your faction, do they?
They can if you're wearing your faction.
They will? Okay, it'll still work like that then.
Yeah.
All right.
But so if you don't have anything equipped, it doesn't. What I'm trying to figure out is what about just straight up Vanguard?
Equipped, it goes to your Vanguard. It should.
Oh, in addition to the Queen's rep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
That's weird.
I would have to verify. I would have to verify.
You see my point, though, right? If I have to grind the same things just for the Vanguard rep, that's kind of annoying. But whatever. We'll check it out later and talk about it later.
So what about this Etheric Light in 3 and 5?
Yeah. So
in the language do you speak?
In the Iron Banner at ranks 3 and 5, you will get an Etheric Light. So that gives you another reason to go back.
Yeah, and we've talked about this before, right? Like once you level up in those categories, you have a chance at Etheric Light.
Yeah. And
so it's not new, actually. It was just repeating the information.
Don't forget, you really want Etheric Light because you're going to use that to ascend.
Yeah, you can use that to ascend all your gear.
Yep. Okay. So lastly,
the final one's really important.
Okay, I want to talk about this because if this is what I think it is, I'm going to, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me.
Trials of Osiris, it's going to be your group of 3 goes against another group of 3. It's going to be extremely important that no one's connection drops, right? So they've added a new connection recovery system, so if you drop, you can get back in the game. This is all they said about it, but that's what they're talking about, and they did express the importance of this for Trials.
Does this include a match-made trial of Osiris?
No, there's no match-made trials of Osiris.
I just confused it with Prison of Elder then. That's what happened.
Just if you're in the match. And here's what they say about it. I was looking for the the guy's name.
All right.
It says, if you encounter the most common kinds of networking problems and lose your connection to the game that you're playing, Connection Recovery will leap into action and attempt to reconnect you. It won't always work because the underlying network problem may be too severe, but it gives you a fighting chance at rejoining the server you were playing on. If it's successful, you'll keep your progress and your fire team.
Great.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds helpful. So this is cool because it's part of what I wanted. You guys probably don't have this problem, or you may have because I've talked to you about it. But one thing that I'm experiencing at home now, in terms of my
too many people on one
wirelessly,
router, right?
I think that's what's happening because it only affects Destiny. It doesn't even affect like voice chat on like just in-game chat on PSN. So, for example, this weekend, me, Charles, Charlie, we're all in a group. We were all playing. We were chatting separately through global like PSN chat, not the one that's in Destiny itself. And it's still, I get this error where contacting Destiny servers after a while, and that just boots me out of the game. But I'm still talking to everyone on voice chat. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't impact PSN as a whole. It only affects Destiny.
I'd look that up on Bungie.net. They might have something out there for you.
If this is happening to you,
but it's great
us.
that they have this system.
Yeah, this is important. No, I completely agree.
Yeah, but it's keyed, and it only works for Trials of Osiris right now. So.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, they want to test it in there, see how it goes. So don't get your hopes up that you're in the middle of a raid or whatever, and you can.
If they didn't add it for Trials and you were getting losses for like Bungie,
that's where you need it most,
or whatever,
exactly,
or chimpanzee or whatever they call it this week.
Chimpanzee.
It's just ape.
Okay.
Other orangutans.
There you go.
Shard package.
All right. Well, there you go. And thank you for listening to Fireteam Chat. We are IGN's Destiny show. You can catch us on IGN every week. Also, don't forget to stick around. May 19th. Come check out the site. We'll have an awesome live stream for you.
Excited to play with you guys.
About House of Wolves. Yeah, it'll be fun to play together too. Like, I'm really, really, really looking forward to that.
Yep. And as always, too, remember, if you're a listener, to the podcast instead on iTunes, go in there, leave us a review, get into the comments if you're on IGN's, pages or YouTube. And then, of course, remember, you can watch on PS4 and Xbox One and other locations like that. We're everywhere we can be. And then our Facebook group as well, right? Just called Fireteam Chat Podcast is what it's called, I think.
Yeah, just look it up on Facebook.
You'll find that link, too. Cool. And then I want to point out that Jose and I are wearing our legendary shirts today. So, Destin, we're ready. I don't know that you're ready, my friend. Purple. You should have worn a yellow shirt.
You're wearing Queen's colors?
Just saying.
Pretty much. We're ready. I didn't even think about that. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you for listening, Guardians. And we will be back next week with more Fireteam Chat.
Guardians out. You forgot, didn't you, Jose?